Hey VC, how you doing? It's King, and it's been a while since I posted. I took a break from videos for personal reasons. Some of you in the VC may have known already, maybe a lot of you don't. The reason I had to take a break from posting videos was my mother passed away. She passed away at the end of July 28th actually. And she died of cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of this year, in late January. And around that time she started her chemotherapy sessions and radiation therapy sessions. She put a real brave fight to beat cancer, but unfortunately towards the end it just got too much for her. And at the time she passed, she had all her family around her. Some cousins, aunts and uncles that I haven't seen in a while. We were all there at the hospital during her last days, and she died with her family all around her. And she lived a full life, and it was real sad when she passed, obviously. But the good thing is, she's no longer suffering. She's no longer fighting. She's at peace now, and she no longer has to struggle. So that's the comforting thought about it. I've had members of my extended family pass away before, and grandparents obviously, but when it's your mother, it's kind of a hard blow to rebound from. So, but I'm doing a lot better since then, and I thought it would be fun to get back into posting videos. In the last couple of days I just started listening to my vinyl again, and as well as playing the drums. I think I took like a 3-week break from my normal routine just to grieve over my mother passing away. So it kind of feels nice getting back into music, getting back to playing the drums, and now getting back into doing some vinyl videos. I'll just show you a real quick picture of her if you know who I'm talking about. Here's a picture of my parents, actually. We get a nice little close-up of my mother here. She was 69 when she passed away. Her birthday is coming up in September. She would have been 70. She was 69 when she passed away. Her name is Olga Reyes. There's my dad, Julian Reyes. Nice picture of them. And this is kind of how I like to remember my mother, in pictures like these. And here's the little handbill we made for her for the funeral. The funeral is actually going to be on Monday. I was actually planning on filming this video after the funeral, but I kind of felt like I was ready to film videos now and get back into my routine. I feel funny doing it before the funeral, but she passed away on July 28th, and after a while you're tired of grieving. It's just like it's time to move on with life, but I do miss her very much. So rest in peace, Mom. All right, I got a few records I can show you. I'm just getting back into it. So it'll be a while before I can actually make my usual runs for vinyl, but I'll show you a few records I acquired in the last week or two. This was a gift from Robert, the teacher. He was nice enough to send me this album when he and Lazarus went to the Iron Maiden concert, and it's Genesis 3 Sides Live, a record I've owned before, but this is the import pressing, which contains the extra live tracks on side 4. The American version of this album contains studio tracks that never appeared on Genesis Records, but the import pressing on side 4 contains some extra live tracks, which are One for the Vine, Fountain of Salmacis, and a medley of It and Watchers of the Skies. This is an album I had before. I did have the import pressing of this album, and the difference is on this one well, let me take it out of the sleeve here. as you can see, it does say Famous Charisma label under the Three Sides Live logo. On the version I owned, there was a little Mad Hatter that was placed right by where it says Famous Charisma label. And on this one, as I've shown you, there is no Mad Hatter on this label. So at first I was like, well, I'll keep the one Robert sent me. I'll just kind of I'll sell the one I had. But I think I'm going to keep both versions of this import pressing just for that one reason. One has the Mad Hatter, one doesn't. And pretty cool. I mean, and thanks a lot, Rob, because this is a real thoughtful gift. And everyone knows how much I love Genesis. My Genesis vinyl collection is starting to come around because I was more of a CD person when I was collecting Genesis music. So slowly but surely building my Genesis vinyl collection. So this was a very welcome addition to the Genesis vinyl collection, and one of my favorite live albums from Genesis. All right, next up is an album from the band Marillion. And they're a band that I just saw in concert at the end of June and was blown away by their show. So I bought this album shortly after that show online from Marillion's official website. And I got this about a month ago, but never got a chance to show it, so I'm going to show it now. From the band Marillion, this is Marbles. And this is more, I wouldn't say it's a new record, but it's during the Hogarth era of Marillion. I think this came out in 2004 or 5, I believe. I can't really quite remember the year it came out. Some great songs on this album, such as The Invisible Man, You're Gone, Don't Hurt Yourself, and Neverland and Fantastic Place, I think, are the best songs on here. There's a song called Angelina. It sounds really great. This is I bought this from the band's official website on their online store. I think it's the only place you can find this vinyl, because I've never seen it in a store before. There's the insert with the lyrics on the back. And Marillion is such a great band, and they too have quite an extensive catalog on vinyl. So and much like Porcupine Tree, band that's still putting out new music, really cares about its vinyl releases. So the artwork is really nice. The packaging is really well put together, and the sound mix on the vinyl is absolutely amazing, especially on the song Neverland. It just sounds so thick coming out of my speakers. I mean, it's such an emotional song to begin with, and you got just a perfect mix, sound mix on vinyl, on 180 gram vinyl. It's just beautiful to listen to, and damn near brings a tear to my eye every time I hear it, especially the song Fantastic Place. When you're grieving, a song like Fantastic Place is so soothing to listen to. So this is a wonderful record set. It wasn't that pricey. And to tell you the truth, now I kind of forgot what I paid for it, because I bought it like a month ago. But this is just a fantastic release from Marillion. Something that can only be appreciated by a real fan. So if you're a real fan of Marillion, obviously you heard the music before because it's such a popular album from the band. But if you don't have it on vinyl, you might want to invest in it, because it really brings out the mix and the soundscape of all the arrangements on this record. Really glad to have this on vinyl. So Marillion's Marbles. Okay, here's some used records I bought. There's only 3 of them, because I really haven't gone vinyl shopping lately. This one's from Thomas Dolby, and it's called The Flat Earth. And I bought this used for $1. What intrigued me about it is what it says on this sticker: special edition, limited edition, high grade vinyl. And when I bought the album for that, and for the very last song on the record, which is called Hyperactive. I remember that had such a goofy video on the early days of MTV. It made me really want to get into this record. It was always one of my, besides She Blinded Me with Science, which is so overplayed, that is Hyperactive is one of my favorite songs by Thomas Dolby, and since the sticker says it's a high-grade vinyl pressing, it's on Capitol Records, I decided, when I looked at it, the vinyl was in good shape, pretty clean, no scratches on it. I threw it on the turntable, and they were right. It sounds fantastic. It's a great mix, and the sound quality is very, very good. So, and Hyperactive sounds really nice on this collection here. The rest of the album sounds great as well. Side 1, I think I loved every song on Side 1. I don't think I listened to the other songs on Side 2 besides Hyperactive, so... No, actually I did. And I think I favor Side 1 more than I do Side 2, but this was a good album, so I was really happy to get my cheap hands on it. The next one is from the band UK, and it's called Danger Money. And this one took a while to warm up on me. Prague, 80s Prague record, even though, well, I guess I can't say 80s because it came out in 79, but it does have that 80s Prague sound to it. Some great arrangements. So far I've only listened to Side 1. I gotta venture into Side 2. But it came with the original insert, which is nice. And it is on Polydor label, so... And a real good mix on this album as well. Sounds really good coming out of my stereo speakers. The drummer on this one is Terry Bozzio, so you can see there. And some real impressive drumming performance. I mean, like I said, I only listened to Side 1 so far. I haven't listened to the entire album. But from what I've heard so far, Terry Bozzio just does some amazing drumming on this album. I was pretty impressed. I always respected him as a drummer, but my impression of him was he always finds the most difficult way to play anything. And God forbid the guy just plays a groove. But his style is, odd time signatures and things real complicated, as well as the music on this entire album, or from Side 1, what I've heard so far. But with that said, still an enjoyable listen. So I actually, from what I've heard, I've enjoyed so far. So, and Terry Bozzio, like I said, is a really good drummer. I mean, he could probably turn down the intensity a little bit and just groove and have fun with it. But that's not being Terry Bozzio. So, but still a great record. So, UK Danger Money. And the last one I'm going to show you, I bought just for the hell of it. Because I've seen this record shown on the VC before, and it was used for $1, so why not? From the band Styx, Paradise Theater. I actually like the cover, with this really glamorous-looking theater on a premiere night, most likely, and then you go to the backside and it's all closed. The entrance is boarded up and dirty. Kind of how what record stores are turning into these days. But this is actually a really good album. I actually liked it more than I thought I would. Now I look at it, I own quite a few Styx albums. I think this is like the 4th or 5th one I have of their catalog, and I've enjoyed almost every one of their albums. I wouldn't say I love them, but they're pretty good records. And the one reason I bought it is because it has the etched artwork on it. I don't know if I can get it to show up on camera. I think that's the best way to see it. There you go. Where's the Styx? You see the designs on the B-side of the record. Really nice. And of course, the custom label on side A. So basically bought it because this was such a cool looking design etched on the record. So I thought, why not? It's $1. The vinyl is in great shape. The cover is in very good condition. And the music on here was pretty enjoyable. So it was an enjoyable listen, not bad for $1. So I went ahead and got it, and I think I've listened to this a couple of times already, and I do enjoy it. So Styx, Paradise Theater. Well, that's it so far. Probably be a while till I start buying vinyl again. But I just wanted to get on here and just post a video and show the few records I've gotten in the last 3 weeks. That's going to do it for King Strummer, and I'll see you guys at the next video.